officially October? Just barely. It doesn't seem like that's possible. But we're here for our October 25 social. We were just here a few weeks ago because our September one was late. So appreciate everybody who's here joining us in store. Quite a crowd this morning. Also, everybody who's logging in, joining us online. Good morning from all of us here at Super Stitch. For those at home, our keyword today is pumpkin because it is October and it's a month of pumpkins. And so type that keyword in to be entered for the online prize drawing. I believe everybody in store has received your tickets already. Anybody that we missed? Okay, well then let's go ahead and get started. We have a lot to cover this morning, not as much as last month. So we'll be able to kind of move and get into the fun stuff soon with the show and tells and everything with that. So if you can advance the slides, Steve. Okay, and there's our welcome. So advance again. So Janome news and updates. And if you want to advance, we have a new machine that just landed. It's the 9850. So that is new and in store. It has a 5.5-inch square embroidery frame. It's very similar to the MC1000 and 100E that we showed last month. But it also has a slightly larger frame, and that is 5.7 by 7.9. It's a great machine, companion machine to take to retreats and classes, or if you're just looking to get into embroidery for the first time. It's a wonderful introductory level machine, and we're excited for that. It is a combo. It has both sewing and embroidery features. You can go ahead and advance. Janome is having their Janome-versary. I guess I'm saying that correctly. So all month long, we have a lot of great deals, and we can pass this flyer around, but they have a lot of gifts and bundles included with the various machines. The one that I'm really excited about is for the CM17, which is Janome's top of the line. Normally, there's occasionally a $1,000 wish list that you get of Janome products along with the purchase of that machine. They've upped it to $1,500 this month. So if you get the CM17, an additional $1,500 worth of Janome accessories and feet and everything that you need for that machine. So, and a lot of other bundles and sales. So take a look at that. And then if you are thinking about doing a new machine with Janome, we have some financing if you want to advance. We've got 0% opportunities, 36, 48, and 60 months, depending on a minimum purchase amount. So come and see us, and Steve or I or anybody else can talk you through some of those details of the financing opportunity. So really good month to get into a new Janome machine. Also, Artistic Digitizer, the new 2.0 software is out. We had put out some communication and information about the upgrade. They were doing through the end of September a $275 price for that upgrade with all the new features. If you have not gotten on the list yet, we will honor that price today as well to get on that list. And then as soon as we receive some more copies, which are on order, then we would extend that $275 to you as long as you are on that list. So a lot of really cool things coming with that Janome 2.0. And I'm going to just pass this over to Lisa real quick, just in case anybody else comes in. Okay, so brother, we have, if you can advance on that, the 3 new machines that we showed you last month. We just want to kind of put it in front of you again this morning. We have the Celeste, the CX1, which is dedicated sewing, the CX1E, which is dedicated embroidery, and then a new PR top of the line multi-needle 10-needle machine. It's the PR1060W. But really excited about those machines. Come and talk to us to learn more about them. My favorite part is with the CX1, the dedicated sewing, it brings the stitch regulator to a midline machine. So if you're looking to get into some free motion and some stitch regulation with their ISR, it's a really great machine to do that with. And then they are doing a flash sale in October. It'll be from the 8th until the 14th on all three of those machines we just talked about, the PR1060W, the Celeste CX1, and the 1E. And then also on the Avenir. So there's some special bundles that go along with any of those Brother machines between those dates. And then the other new thing from Brother, we showed this a little bit last month, and we finally got the reshipment in of more of the flat frame for any of our Brother machine owners, regular flatbed embroidery. It's the Durkee frame. And if you can advance, Steve, this kind of shows us the Durkee frame in use, where we can take a ribbon, we can take webbing, we can take anything like that and embroider directly on that with this frame. No, this is for the flatbed. This will work with the Avenir. It'll work with the Luminaire. It'll work with the Stellaire. It'll work with the Celeste. So this is a really, really great fun frame to add for that. And if you want to advance again, you can't really see it, but on those shoes that are on the left side of that slide, they actually have quilt embroidered on some gross grain ribbon. That's only about a 1/4 inch wide. And so, yep, it's right at the very bottom of that shoe. The big welcome ribbon they did on this frame. And we also have some Kimberbell blanks that are the wreath ribbons that would pair very nice with this frame. And that strap on the purse was embroidered and embellished using this frame. Oh, yeah. But those are just some fun, so we'll pass that around for you guys to take a peek at. But that's a fun new frame. So that's also new from Brother and back in store. And then October financing from Brother is all month on the PR. If you want to look at that 1060W, it's also applicable if you want to look at the 6 needle or the PR1. Okay, any questions on any of the Janome machines, Brother machines? Okay, well then we're going to move into classes. It's a busy month ahead and we're excited for it. So Ellen started off at the end of September with her knitting sock class. And so her second session, because that's a 3-part class, will be coming up on Monday, October 6th. And Darlene's Christmas sampler quote will have its final meeting on the 7th. And we have a couple people that are done or near done. Linda's almost done. Arlene's done. And those sampler quotes have turned out really cute.
There is a doctor appointment I have at 9 o'clock in Erie. I will be here ASAP.
And
I'm getting a cortisone shot, so I'm not limping around. So I will be here, but hopefully he's not running late.
And in case that didn't come through on the microphone for those joining us from home, that day for that class, Darlene said she has an appointment at 9 for a quick cortisone shot, and we'll be here immediately after, but she may be a couple minutes delayed if the doctor is delayed. Okay, moving along that week on Thursday, October 9th is Sandy's jacket, her bougie sweatshirt jacket, quilted jacket class. We had such an overwhelming response that we actually had to break it into 2 sessions. The first group of people in October start off on the 9th, and then they'll finish up on the 30th. And then our second group of people will go November the 6th and the 4th of December. So 2 groups of people. If there's more interest, then I'm sure Sandy's willing to do a 3rd session as we go. But there is, I believe, 1 spot left in the November, December group. So if you're interested, let us know. And then October for our combined sewing and embroidery club, that will be on Wednesday, October 15th. And we don't have the sample with us, but it's a really cute little wall hanging. It's about this big. And you see just some scarecrow legs sticking up. And then you have 3D leaf elements burying it. So it looks like he dove into the leaf pile and his legs are sticking up. So Darlene's going to lead us through that combined sewing and embroidery club class. And our sewing people can do some guided applique stitches. And our embroidery people, you can do your applique stitches in the hoops. So that'll be Wednesday the 15th with Darlene. It seems really early, and there is a reason why. We have an exciting event to announce if you want to advance. We have Ann Hine coming right here to join us from Janome. She is a Janome educator. So the following week, October 23rd and 24th, that's a Thursday and Friday, it's a CM17 event. It'll be a single day session, so you would pick one of those one day or the other to attend. We're providing machines and lunch, and we're going to make a table mat. It's applique, and Ann's going to lead us through various features, mirage stitch, tapering stitch functions, just all kinds of different features on the CM17. And we're hoping to kind of focus Thursday to our existing CM17 owners and Friday to potential prospective new CM17 owners or anybody who's just curious to play with that machine and learn what it's all about. But anybody can sign up for either day. And it'll be $89, and that will include your kit and the instruction from Ann Hine and lunch. So that's exciting. And then if you can go back, not quite done yet. Whoop, one more. There we go. Then she is going to come back to us again beginning of November 3rd and 4th. That'll be a Monday and Tuesday, and it's all about Digitizer. We kind of hit on it a little bit here before, but she's going to spend the first day going over Digitizer Junior, which comes free with the CM17 or something that you can purchase. And then she'll spend the rest of the day kind of delving into other technology, the CM17 and technology, what other apps and softwares and programs that you get to kind of bundle and pair into the CM17 and get the most out of that machine. So that will be the Monday focus. Question? I would like to. The question was, can we get brother to do something? And we'll look into that. We're looking into some brother events.
So on Monday, the 3rd, she's gonna do junior in the morning, but in the afternoon, she's gonna go through all the apps. Is she gonna go into detail on those apps?
She is, yep. So the question was Monday when she does junior in the morning and then all of the apps in the afternoon, will she go into detail? She will. And then the rest of your question?
Well, and then the 4th is artistic digital.
Correct.
all day.
Correct.
So I don't know if I'd want to do the morning with the junior, but can you do just half a day on the 3rd?
If you wanted to leave at lunch, you could. We're just kind of doing the registration as an all-day thing. But if you wanted to just come for the morning and then leave,
So which one is in the morning?
the junior will be in the morning on
So I
Monday.
would wanna come in the afternoon.
And that might be worth it just to get some more out of, even though you have full,
Yeah.
just to learn more about junior, a little more in depth into the junior. Because that's sort of, junior's the entry point to the software. It's a foundation of the software. Everything else builds upon junior. So it, it might still be informative. And the thing is too, you don't need to have a CM17. You don't need to have Artistic Digitizer to attend. It's just meant to be informative. And for our brother owners, Artistic Digitizer, you can export in PES. So like myself, I use it for both machines, both my Janome and my brother, because you can, it's not a Janome dedicated, even though it's a Janome software product, it's not exclusively used with Janome. It can be used, even other brands, if somebody has a Husqvarna Viking or anything else.
Can you only come one day at the two?
No, you can come both days. So
But if you can only come one day, would that work?
that would work. Yep. So yeah, again, so Monday we're gonna do junior and then all of the apps that Janome has in the afternoon. Tuesday is Digitizer all day. And the way we're going to do registrations, you can register just for Monday. You can register just for Tuesday, or a bundled discounted registration if you wanted to do both days. So the sky is the limit. It will not be online now. It's an in-store. Yeah, that one will not be. And then Anne is planning to, for that afternoon with the included apps, if you have the apps on your iPad, bring it with you. She wants to kind of do a play along where you can create and do things as she's guiding through on your iPads. Tuesday, if you have Digitizer of any level, whether you have Junior 1.7, Junior 2.0, Full 1.7, Full 2.0, bring your laptop. And if you have none of them, that's okay too. You can follow along and check out what all the hype is about because it's really an awesome product and software. So, any more questions on that? No? Okay. So then we move into Ellen's knit sweater class, which is here behind me on this mannequin. And she will be starting off, it's a 3-session knit class on Mondays, October 27th, and then that'll go into November 10 and 24. So I believe she has 2 spots left in that class. Her only prerequisite and requirement is that students should know how to knit and purl and do those stitches already. And beyond that, you'll walk through how to construct that sweater. And then open sew. Usually we do open sews on Fridays, but we are going to do it on a Wednesday this month. It'll be Wednesday, October 29th. Darlene will be traveling to Florida on Friday the 31st when we would normally do open sew. So we backed it up to Wednesday so that we can have Darlene guide us through whatever projects you have and whatever questions you have, whatever you want to work through. So that'll be our October open sew. And then that brings us right back here to the same great morning that we're having today. Our next social will be Friday, November 7th, which is that first Friday of November. Okay, any questions on any of the classes coming up?
I just want to say, I've been to the open sew several times.
I'm going to bring this close enough too that people at home can hear you.
I've been to the open sew several times. And truly, if you have questions or anything that you're working on that you're not certain about, come in, because it's so helpful to have an extra set of hands or 3 extra sets of hands or whatever for opinions and guidance and direction on something that you're just not sure what you're doing on.
And not only that, it's fun.
It's
right?
fun,
Everybody, and last month for our September open, so did we have 6 or 7? 6 people?
Here.
I mean, we had the room full of people. It was so awesome. And every single person was working on something different. I think there were 2 of you on the same project, but mostly everybody, I think, was on something different. And it was just a fun time.
It was good.
On top of just having that extra help and guidance, and it's just the camaraderie and the sew with friends time. So
Time does that sweater class?
10 a.m. The question was the sweater class. It starts at 10 a.m. on those Mondays. Any other comments, questions, thoughts on all the classes and events? Okay, well then we'll move on. Hoop Sisters. We showed this last month, but want to show it again. It's their new cider and donuts design. I personally am absolutely in love with this one. I love all of their designs, but this one's extra special. They've added some vinyl elements like the lid of the donut box, and we know from the socials that I love donuts, and we all love donuts, so it speaks to my donut heart. And apple cider and fall. So we do have this pattern available as a digital download. You can either get it put on a USB here in store or get it from the website, and I believe that Steve has that up. So you can download it if you're joining us from home directly from superstitch.com, type in cider and donuts. And to help you make it, because the colors are so beautiful in this, we do have some fabric kits available, which makes it really easy to just grab your files and Battleizer and start stitching. So the fabric kits are $55 because there's quite a bit in here. Vinyl is also included. And we'll pass that around. We'll start over here with you, Sue. take a little closer look at that. The next new one, they just released this. If you follow along with Hoop Sisters on Facebook and online, they have their fall and Thanksgiving sentiments. It's a bunch of leaves, and then there's pennants, and you just stitch out all of these leaves, and then you join them together. So Ellen has been very busy, and she was able to
Oh, wow.
get that put together. It is absolutely adorable, and it just looks like a bunch of fallen leaves. And she actually hot glued all of the leaves together.
Really?
They had recommended on the live stream to use just like a clear monofilament thread, and she said somebody on there commented, well, can't we just use hot glue? And Audrey and the gals at Hoop Sisters said, why not? So Ellen said, well, let's try it. Let's see what it does. So it turned out really cute. And what's fun, and what they were showing is you could make this as long or as short as you need to. You could make placemats. If you have one of these tables where you're hosting Thanksgiving dinner for 16 or 18 people, you can make it run the whole length of your table if you wanted to. It's just you make more leaves, you make less leaves to achieve the size you want. And then the other thing that she made that they showed is she did a little candle mat. Try to hold that where,
Wow.
and so you can put your candle in the middle and just have that on an end table or some sort of decoration. So that's a really cute little pattern. What she wasn't able to get made up yet is that pennant, but it has little words, thankful and blessed, and is it time for pie? And you could make something to hang on your hutch or mantle as you decorate for your Thanksgiving company in fall. So we'll get that passed around for you to take a closer look at. That also is available as a digital download, so you can have us put it on your USB here in store, and it's $19.99 for the files, so really affordable. And if you're online, Steve has that on our web, or it's very close to being put on our website.
No, it's on the website. I just have a question.
Okay, online question.
Yeah, Lisa Bear wants to know if we could do the second day of the Artistic Digitizer virtual, but I think that's up to Ann.
That'll be up to, yeah, the question was, can we do the Artistic Digitizer event virtually? And I don't believe that we can, just because of the way that Janome and Anheim. Is that correct, Rick? We'll check on it though and find out. And if we can
do it for you, I'll do it.
That's right. Rick says if he can do it for you, he'll do it. So we'll check. Not certain about that, but if we can, we will. But we'll need to find out from Anheim and the folks at Janome if that's possible. So yeah, so again, there's Thanksgiving sentiments. Steve has it posted online for those joining us from home, superstitch.com, fall and Thanksgiving sentiments, or if you're here, we can put that on a USB for you here in store. Also from Hoop Sisters, these are some previously loved designs. Just wanted to put in front of you again because it is October and Halloween month. We have Spooky Cute. That's also a digital download, so we can put it on your USB here in store, or you can get it on our website at superstitch.com. And we love that one for Halloween, and just general fall is Pumpkin Patch. Again, that's a digital download. And then we have the Autumn Garden, which I have up here behind me, and we'll pull that down so that we can pass that around. So those are also all available digitally online or on your USB here in store. We can add it for you. Any questions on any of the Hoop Sisters before we move into Kimberbell? Okay, so Kimberbell updates. We are moving right along with the mystery quote. We have the big poster banner on the door out there in the store leading to the restroom area with all of the blocks. So the October block is here, and we've got that stitched out. And this one, Steve, we might want to put under the overhead. We good? Okay. So if you're doing that, or it's still not too late to join in, now that you're seeing how it all comes together, we can get you registered for that mystery block of the month, DDE from Kimber Bell. Next slide is Enchanted Winter. It was released just September 17th. Ellen has been very busy with her stitching. She needs to add the border and we need to finish this, but she has all of the blocks done. Look how cute that one is. Absolutely love this. And it might be because it has purples and the cool colors, and I'm a purple and blue kind of girl, but that's just kind of the start of that. There's some rhinestone embellishments that we still need to add on the snowflakes that come in the embellishment kit, just to give it a little more bling and sparkle and pizzazz. And so the question just came up, is there a kit for this? And the answer is yes. So the accompanying products to make it, there is the book that has all of your instructions in it. And there is a digital download code located inside of the book. It's a redemption code. You remove the sticker and it puts the files in your Kimber Bell online account. With the purchase of that book, the embellishment kit that has all those buttons and rhinestones and everything that you're seeing. And the one thing that I want to point out too, if you look, Lisa and Darla, where you guys are, on the bottom, there's a pair of mittens. Bottom of that quote you're looking at. Yep, there's a pair of mittens. So when this gets passed around, take a close look. The little string that is holding the mittens together is actually embroidered. It's done like a freestanding lace on a wash-away stabilizer, and that is not an included embellishment. It's an embellishment we get to make ourselves. And then we put together the fabric kits as well to make for those. So we're excited about that new one from Kimber Bell. Okay. Any questions on anything else, Kimber Bell? All right, so new fabrics. I didn't bring any of the new fabrics in because there are so many. It's a lot, but make sure to take some time and look around. There's all kinds of different new fabrics arriving every week. And instead, I thought what I would show you guys, Lisa and Trina and Ellen have been busy curating some 3-yard coordinating packets of fabric. If you're a person who finds it hard to match fabrics, or you just want the ease of just grabbing and going, these are really nice. And so we grabbed some fall ones just to bring in and show you how cute those are, but there's all kinds of different ones. And then again, with it being Halloween and fall, we even have a couple of the Halloween and fall theme packets. And these are also great if you like to do the 3-yard quote books. All you need to do is grab one of those packets and any of the 3-yard quotes patterns, and they're quick, they're easy, they're a fun lap size, especially if you just need to make a quick gift for somebody and get it turned around pretty quickly. This is a great go-to way to do it. So we'll pass those around. Another new thing I want to show you guys. Look at this water bottle. Who's in love with it other than me? It's purples and blues. So we just got these in this week. So we have them for sale here at the store if you want one. What are they? $19.99 each. But wanted to show those. And I don't know if you want to show that overhead or not, Steve, but it shows some paper piecing and it's quilty and it's, I don't know, maybe I just like water bottles. Maybe I'm that simple. You can move ahead. Okay, again, we want to hit on the affiliate links. If there's ever any time that you want to purchase and download something from oesd.com or Sweet Pea, or no, Sweet Pea's no longer doing the affiliate. I'm sorry. But Kimberbell, So Steady, Hoop Sisters, Me Time. If you go to Me Time is part of Kimberbell. It's a monthly subscription box type of thing that the Kimberbell folks offer. But if you go to superstitch.com, scroll down the main homepage, you'll see this red bar that we have on the slide. Click that link. It will take you to Kimberbell or OESD or wherever. It looks the same as if you just organically went to their site and typed it in. But in return, it's supporting your local shop. So we appreciate the use of the affiliate links anytime you're shopping outside for any of those vendors for patterns that we may not carry in store. And then our Did You Know? We love to give the individualized help and attention that you each need and deserve. And we are just asking if you need something that's a little more in depth. You have a question with installing your software. You have a question on your machine. How do I thread this? How do I do this? We ask schedule ahead of time, and that will allow us to be sure that we have that dedicated time that one of us can sit down and work with you on those more in-depth questions. Okay. Any questions on anything so far? All right. So our demo this morning from the Gypsy Quilter, they have the Bobinis and the Buddies. And they're two little products or gizmos. The Bobbin Buddies are just a bobbin clip. It sort of looks like a hairpin. But you just put your bobbin and your thread through that, and it holds it together. And we'll put those on the overhead in a minute. And the Bobinis, instead of being a hard plastic, it's a silicone type. They're a little bit squishy. Again, you put it into your spool of thread, put your bobbin on top, and that way, if you've wound that bobbin to match that spool of thread, you can keep them and store them together. When you're ready to use them, you can just pull that bobbin out. And we've got a couple different ones put together here just to show you. The two here in my left hand, the yellow and orange, are the Bobinis. And the two blue ones are the Buddies. And again, it's real simple. You just have the clip that you put through your bobbin and stick it into the hole on your spool of thread. I'm wondering, the question was, did an Italian develop it? Bobinis, the great Bobinis. But they're cool. They're really fun and cool. And the other one, the silicone, the Bobini. And we try to use some different types of spools too, just to put this together to show that it works with all. And then you just stick your bobbin on.
I've been using pipe cleaners, those are much nicer.
Oh, these are much nicer than pipe cleaners. They are much nicer than pipe cleaners. And if we want to grab the overhead camera, Steve, I'll put these here where we can show the bobbin clip. Go through the bobbin and into our spool of thread. And then the Bobini, you just squish it, put it in, set it on top, and it holds it together. And they come in these big jars. And we said, well, it might be too many, more than somebody wants. So we've priced them out individually. So if you want 10 of them, if you want 5 of them, if you want 30 of them, we can just count them out and put them in a bag. The Bobbin Buddy clips are 26 cents each. And the Bobinis are 60 cents each. So they're a little bit more, but they are flexible. So I'll pass that around that everybody can look at that. Also for the Bobinis, we have a package of 12 pieces for $8.99 as well, where it's a smaller pack. And then if you have more than one bobbin wound for a certain color, or for your pre-wounds, your whites and your blacks that you use with your embroidery, we have these little bobbin boats that are great just to set right beside your machine, and you can grab your bobbins out. So that is our demo and new product for the morning. Any questions on that?
See, that's not a celery stick.
He's thinking if he's hungry enough, yeah, it could be a celery stick. You can take a look at that. Little peanut butter and raisins. Yep, ants on a log. Okay. It's our favorite part of the morning is our show and tell time. I did not. How about if I talk about the Lisa package? Why don't you come on up? She's like, I don't want to. So a couple weeks ago, St. Gregory Church came to us and asked if we would be willing to do a donation for their basket raffle that they were doing as Wine Fest. And we pulled some items, and I had a pile of items. And I said to Lisa, I said, here, put them together. And she made this basket that was gorgeous. It was, I don't know if any of you saw it. I do have a picture on my phone. I'll post it in the comments on the slide afterwards, and I can pass the picture around to everybody when we're done. But she just curated this beautiful basket. And I said to Rick and Ann, I said, I think we found Lisa's hidden talent. And I said to Lisa, I said, you're missing your calling. I said, and she said, well, your friend had a gift basket business.
And I worked in a little gift basket store to help my friend, so I learned how to put baskets together.
And they are beautiful.
It was
So-
very nice.
So Rick had this idea, which I'm,
Very rare, by the way.
but occasionally the ideas happen. And Rick said, he said, why don't we do for Christmas, because we're coming up into the holidays, why don't we have Lisa do some of these curated baskets, and we can put bobinis and we can put whatever Lisa,
Their wish list.
yeah, and we can put together these gorgeous gift baskets. So if you want to purchase something for your quoting buddy or friend, or if you have a husband who has no clue when he walks in and says, what do I buy? Here's a beautiful basket you can take home, and we'll try to hit some different budget points as well, and kind of help all of you with your holiday shopping. And you don't have to do anything but put a tag on it that says to and from, because it'll be a bow and all wrapped up and
Yeah.
ready to present.
And you can do your wish list and we can put it together, or
Yeah, exactly. And if you have a wish list that you want, where you don't want your husband just to come and pick out whatever we've curated on some of the pre-made ones.
Yeah, we'd be glad to wrap a nice new sewing machine.
Yeah, she can put a beautiful bow on that new sewing machine. Maybe even add a bombini. But no, you can, if you want to put your wish list together and say, you know what, I would love it if my husband got me da 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 da. She will make it look pretty. And all he's got to do is come in and pick it up, and it's ready to go, or
And pay for it.
and pay for it. And pay for it. Yep. And pay for it. Would appreciate that part. But we're really excited, and hopefully that'll make your gift giving a lot easier, and Lisa can utilize that talent that we didn't know about until she put together that beautiful basket for St. Gregory. So, but yeah, I love that idea of, even if you know what you want, and then she can just make it pretty for him.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. So that's something that we're looking forward to. And maybe for the November social, we can have a couple of them made up as examples to show you guys. And so that'll be fun. So last month, for everybody who was in store when we did our Fat Quarter giveaway, And we had this brown, orangey colored fat quarter. And we challenged you. Let's make something neat for it and bring it back next month. And I'm just in awe of the items that we see here. And for some of you that brought it, it is your regular show and tell. It's kind of an all-in-one. Others may have done something and also brought a normal show and tell. So we're going to do these first. And I'll show you guys one at a time what people have made. So we have this little pumpkin that was done. This was made by our own Ellen in store. So she made that, and I'll just kind of set things one at a time under so that you can switch over. And we'll need our creators to speak up as I hold up each one because I'm not sure who made the rest.
I made that. That was a knot and thread pattern that used vinyl. And there was 4 sizes, and that one was the one I could get out of the fat quarter. Yeah,
So knot and thread. This is made by Lorraine.
name of it. Yeah.
But the pattern is by knot and thread, and it's a little zipper pouch. She said the pattern came in 4 sizes, and I'm repeating for the benefit of the folks at home because we're far away. I don't think your voice would have picked up for them. But 4 sizes in the pattern. This is the size that fit the fat quarter. So we'll put that under. And I also think I'm going to just pass each of these items around so that everybody can see because everything's just gorgeous. So we have Ellen's and then Lorraine's.
Yeah, I also made that one. That's a Lazy Girl Designs a Becca bag, and those are really easy to make.
This is, she said, from Lazy Girl. This is also Lorraine. Lazy Girl Designs the Becca bag. It's also a zip pouch. You don't have the clear. It's a little, it has the, like the foam sewn in. So it has a little more flexibility. The tabs is zippered.
Fleece with it, but this time I decided to try it with the foam.
Yeah. No, it turned out great. So we'll put that under the overhead. Okay. Next up, we have a microwave bowl cozy, also known as a Reese's Cozy. Who is our creator here? This is for Mary Ellen.
Please pass the candy around.
Is that okay? So she has that made up, and we'll put that here. And then I can.
You can start that here.
Charlene said we can start that one here. So there, we'll give you your Reese's early. And Mary Ellen said, please help yourself to the Reese's as it's passed so she doesn't need to take the Reese's home. Next up, we have this adorable Thanksgiving turkey wall hanging. This is made by Nancy. And she has the fat quarter here on the back, and she also has it in her piecing. And it's a really cute little applique turkey wall hanging.
It's a little kit that I got from the Bradford quilt shop during the shop hop.
And the question was, for those online, what was her pattern for the turkey wall hanging? She picked it up at the shop in Bradford during the shop hop when she was doing the Allegheny Mountain hop. Okay, next we have a pillow. Who is our creator on this one? Okay, this is Mary Mills who made this one.
First time I did machine applique.
And it was her first opportunity, she said, to do machine applique. And you did a beautiful job with it. That is adorable with the mushrooms. And I love doing throw pillow covers like this because then you can change them out seasonally and make different ones. Very nice job, Mary. Put that under. Good? I could. Next up, we have this, I believe is Karen, who made this. They are chicken hot pads or trivets or, yep, little chickens. Those are adorable. Love the little ribbons on them. So there are her chickens.
You squeeze too hard, it's okay.
Rick's wondering if we squeeze it too hard, will we get the egg out of it? You'll have to try it and see. And then, Karen, are these also yours or are they Glenn's? Okay, these are Glenn's. And he did a pair of kitty cats. Those are adorable. And you got the loop to hang it on a knob. And so there are our applique kitty cat faces. The creativity that I see in this room never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, how cute.
Hello, fall. A nice little oval. And this one is yours, Darla, I think? Yep.
I made my own pattern on artistic.
So Darla's door, the way her window is, she needed to make something to fit that spot on her door. And so she used Artistic Digitizer, and you are fast becoming our resident expert here on using it, but she used her Digitizer software to create her pattern and lay it out and stitch it out. And that is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's my new hobby.
Okay, next up, we have, is this regular show and tell?
No, I used it
Did
in
you
the
use-
phalange. Except my phalange
Oh,
was a
yes,
little
you
bit-
did.
Yeah,
Okay, so
So with the scraps, I made a scarf for Sean to shoot.
we'll bring Shonda Sheep up. So this is Darlene. This is one of those solar activated that dance in your window type of thing.
Usually I knit him a little poncho, but I didn't get to it this month. So he's got a scarf.
Yep, so he's got a scarf out of the fat quarter, and then she used it on the flange for this Halloween wall hanging. So that is Darlene. And then we've got to get the sheep under there too. Okay. Next up, we have another pumpkin, and I think this one's Lisa's. But it's not done yet because so we're going to want to be very careful when we pass this one around because she's still, it's just a stuffed piece of fabric. You might call it just a stuffed piece of fabric. I call it the birth of a pumpkin. But we have the start of a pumpkin, and when she's through, it'll be a full pumpkin that she can use. By next October, yeah, or even Thanksgiving this year, you've got time. So it's a pie pumpkin. Yeah, it's a pie pumpkin. But that's a great start. So we'll leave that here. She said, please don't pass that one around. Next up, we have a fabric bin. Is this yours, Madge?
Yeah.
Yep. I thought so. I was trying to pay attention as people came in, but I didn't see every person drop theirs. But she just made a cute little fabric bin, and it actually fits another bin to kind of give it some support. And for those in store, if you visited the donut table, you'll see that she has another one with candy in. So it's just a great bin. You could keep it by your sewing machine, or you could keep it in your kitchen with some treats or anything else, any other little things. Okay.
There's no candy in that one, right?
There's no candy. No. Nope. You've got to go get it out by the donut table. Yeah, we could. Yeah, if you want to. Okay. And I missed who brought this in. This is Sue.
I went practical.
So Sue went practical, she said. And she has several different little items here that she made from her fat quarter. First up, we have a little zippered wallet, and this would be great for a tea bag. If you're going someplace and you want to take your favorite tea bags on the go, or just to tuck some money, or $100 bill. Yep. Anything you want in that. Next, she made a little prayer quilt. And on here is a wording, it says prayer quilt. I'm a little prayer quilt to hold in your hand to help when troubles arises. Those things you did not plan. Hold me tight in your fist if it helps calm your fears. And don't be afraid to use me to wipe away your tears. So that's just a beautiful little gift that you can give to somebody who just needs a little extra love and prayer. And here's another one, and she just reversed the teal with the fat quarter.
Trina just said that it'd be a good idea if you're at the doctor's office.
And that is, yep. Trina had the idea that would be beautiful to, if you have extras to leave around at the doctor's office when people might need just find it and just have that little bit of,
Get their permission first.
yeah. Ask the practice first if it's okay, but it would be a nice thing for patients. And then we have a table topper. And it has some 3D elements to it with the leaves, the way that she stitched that together. So that is what Sue accomplished out of hers. Good, Steve? And I'll start it with you, but I guess you've already seen it.
I've already seen
Yep, you've already seen it. Okay, and I think that brings us to the end of our Fat Quarter Challenge. So I want a big round of applause for, and just the creativity just blows me away every time. So something I want to show you guys real quick is not using that fabric, but it's a runner. The pattern name is Harvest. It's something that we have this just as a sample here in the shop. And we also have kits with the fabric and the pattern in it that are available. But for our Fat Quarter Challenge people, you should have all gotten a Fat Quarter ticket this morning. And we are giving away that pattern to make that runner. So anybody who made a Fat Quarter, do you all have a ticket that has an FQ on the back of it for Fat Quarter? Okay. So let's mix these around. And we'll let Steve pick our winner. We'll see.
775236.
236. 236, Madge. Congratulations. So we'll pass that pattern back to Madge. And then let's do it one more time. This time, instead of that pattern, we have a cute little quilty bookmark, which will be good for your winter reading.
226.
226. And that,
I'm sorry, I was so close.
so close. Whoops. And that is Darla. So again, congratulations, everybody, and thank you for playing along. We have fun with that. Okay, so let's get into our regular show and tell. We'll start here on this table. Does anybody have a regular show and tell to bring? Okay, Sue's going to get hers out of the car. So while she's doing that, Lisa, do you have one? And then Lisa, can you hand out the tickets for the regular show and tellers? Oh, yeah, don't step on those.
Charms on Point, which I started a
Charm-
long time ago.
Charms on Point.
I finally finished it. It's just a little baby. You think I could have got it done sooner, but
Oh, it's beautiful.
I have friends who insist I have to hand sew the binding.
She said she has friends who insist she has to hand sew her binding. Well, it looks beautiful. And this is Charms on Point. It's a tutorial available online from a large quilt company.
Whatever it's called,
Mhm.
Missouri. Oh, and I did blue tile for the.
Clear Blue Tiles,
Clear Blue Tiles,
which
yes.
are a Kimberbell product.
That took the longest.
She uses. All right. Well, thank you, Lisa. Gorgeous. And you got it done. And then our Lisa has a ticket for you. Turn the lights down. Okay. Okay. We've got Sue with one of her surprises. Oh, look at that.
Oh, cute.
Yep. It is a glow in the dark. It's freestanding lace.
Get it go a little
skeleton. Yep, we're gonna come over here.
Oh my.
So I'm hoping this transfers on the camera as well. Now that we see him glowing, let's turn up the lights so that maybe everybody can from home, because I don't know how well. And we'll put him under the, well, it's white on white, but hopefully, can we see does it show up? That is adorable. And the design, is that an OESD or
I think.
probably?
Yeah.
It looks like one of their
I thought
types
he
of
was gonna be
patterns.
like this big. I started stitching him out and his head flipped.
He is awesome. He is awesome. Yeah, little Brad's connected everything. Okay. Is there anybody else at this table over here that has a separate show and tell? Madge does?
I just have an explanation.
Oh, okay. Not a show and tell, an explanation.
What did you do?
I like those that I made in the candy one, but I wanted to, just in case someone was thinking about making a basket, that when you coordinate, and if you're doing directional fabric, you literally have to sew it upside down. So like the inside of the basket, everything's upside down.
And if you want to toss it to me, I can show it on the overhead camera and repeat that.
Because you wouldn't want to be disappointed by stitching it all going the same way. And then at the very end,
Good
you
point.
flip over the top.
Right.
Yeah, I figured that out before I did the first one.
Thankfully.
I didn't make a mistake, but
It'd be easy to do.
this was
Yeah.
also like the bag I brought last week.
Oh, yeah.
Last time.
Yep.
With just the one seam down the back. Very easy. 2 fat quarters will make it.
Okay, so to repeat for those at home, she was kind of in a position where it's hard to get out. This fat quarter basket that Madge made was like the bag that she had last month, where you just have one seam down the back, 2 fat quarters, a nice, quick, easy. But what she was explaining, a directional lining fabric. So we've got some cats and dogs, and I'll put this on the overhead as well for those at home. When you actually sew it, and we flip it inside out, you want to sew your lining fabric upside down so that that directional faces the bottom. That way, when you turn it through to the right side, if you sewed it right side up, which is what all of our inclinations would be to probably do, you would be quite disappointed when you flip that border, because then they would be upside down had you sewn it right side up. So just a nice little tip and trick. So thank you very much, Madge. And Lisa, we have a, thanks. And if we can pass that back to Madge. Is there anyone else on this table with a separate show and tell? Diane has one. And I'm going to grab a quick sip of water out of this really cool new water bottle. And Diane said she has a few things, so.
I've not been here.
No, you have not been here.
Oh, this is, okay. I would recommend making it larger. But I did that over this past winter.
That is really cute. It's a little tiling seam. She said she would recommend doing it larger. We'll put that on the overhead. That is really cute, though. Nice little Christmas village.
And then, of course, you know, because you go to Florida, you got to have placemats.
So she has been working on
For
placemats
Florida.
for her Florida home.
As well as,
Matching coasters with the
Yep.
extra leftover
Yep.
fabric.
and then, of course.
Love. It's upside down.
Sorry.
Speaking of right side up and upside down. But that's a embroidered pillow blank with
And that
the
was
love
actually OESD.
and OESD. Yeah.
I won't bother you with all the
Well,
rest of
we'll
the
put
stuff.
these other couple over the overhead. Steve can grab. Those colors are absolutely striking. Thank you very much. And then you can give her her ticket.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you. And then Karen has one. I think we've seen that bag before, haven't we?
think?
Yeah, maybe. I love that bag.
My granddaughter requested an apron with nature on it.
Oh, wow.
So that's a nature themed apron.
Very pretty.
And we'll put that on the overhead too.
And then
I'm just holding this near you.
But you're handing it to me.
No, I'm just holding it near you so our friends at home can hear you.
Oh, that's the Santa.
No, this is Christmas train.
Christmas train. It's the Thailand scene.
Very pretty.
That is shiny. I love it.
The fabric has got sparkles in it.
Yep, it's a metallic woven,
Mhm.
so it looks like it has glitter. What's that?
Pattern from OSCD.
No, this is from Embroidery Library.
Embroidery Library is the pattern source for that.
Very pretty.
We'll put that under the overhead as well.
Okay. I don't know if they'll have some knitting or not.
Yeah, they want to see knitting. Show.
I made another recent shawl.
So that's another Grecian shawl because I had the microphone away
Yeah.
from her.
I had to make one for each of them, because we went up to Greece this year.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. I'm gonna put these kind of folded together.
That's
Sorry.
okay. That's
Thank you very much. Linda?
too many things.
Glenn? Karen? Nothing, but you do have a lot of bigger projects in the works, so. Okay.
Yeah, leave that in there for a minute. I made my son and his wife napkins because I just got a log cabin house. And they have my father's table. I made them bowl cozies, plate cozies.
Oh, that's cute. I don't think I've seen that size before.
No,
They're
I had to call them and find out what size they have.
Oh,
And then the loaf pan, the brownie pan, and the casserole pan.
So they're covered.
Yeah, for now. And then,
and then this
as
is
she was
This ain't.
telling you guys, we missed last month, but it's not done. Somebody needs to get it on the long arm. But here's your table runner. They have a King Arthur's table that was passed down to them by my father.
Nice.
And they don't know about this, but she's watching, so she knows now.
oh, what a neat way to unveil that surprise.
So who's supposed to long arm that for you?
Glenn is.
I got
And-
the B pattern. I just put it together and did it.
And she did her piecing with the seed packets,
Oh, yeah,
those
the-
Riley Blake seed packet patterns that we have out
The
there.
number 2 star.
Yep, it's shown on the pattern cover. We have it out there with patriotic fabrics, but this is a great way to see how different and how just as striking it looks with the bee fabric.
Different pattern.
Yep. Well, thank you guys. Beautiful work.
Thank you.
You have one, Mary? I like your t-shirt too.
Thank you. When I was doing the shop hops, I bought a kit that showed how to make these pods. And the first one I made, I was a little unsure, but then it got like I wanted to keep making them. And so I've been giving them to people. I just put a little something in here. I made some Halloween ones, and like for my sister, I put a pound of Tim Hortons coffee in.
Oh,
and
what a cute
so
idea.
I thought these would look really cute to give someone a gift without having to rip it. And everybody's kind of got a lot of my bags, so I thought this was a little something different.
And that would be cute, even like in your entryway to stick your
Your
keys and your
Mhm.
phone and your pocket pieces when you
Yeah.
come in the door. And That's beautiful. Thank you, Mary. And Mary? Lisa has a. Yeah, you can put your threads, you can put those are so invaluable, and we could probably spend the next 20 minutes brainstorming ideas and not scratch the surface.
And if you don't, if somebody doesn't like it, they can re-gift it. Pick something up.
Yeah. And is it reversible too, right? Could they turn it through or no?
You probably could, yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, no. Well,
Oh, yeah.
if somebody
I wasn't
uses
sure how the seams were inside. But that is really cute.
Does it have to have a name? Is it ball bag or?
It was called a pod.
A pod?
The question for those at home is, does that pattern have a name? And it's called a pod, P-O-D.
I saw
Pattern.
something like that in my travels, and it had a memo pad and a pen in it, and it was on the refrigerator.
And Trina shared, she saw that somewhere where somebody had it on the refrigerator with a memo pad and a pen. So there's just another example of how versatile that is. Lorraine, do you have anything to share this morning?
So I was thinking about leaves because I was working with Darlene. I've got the top done, Darlene, but I don't have it quilted yet. So
Okay.
I pulled out an old one that I did. This was an Eleanor Burns. Yeah, is her name Eleanor Burns?
Yep.
And I got the pattern at the that shop hop thing that you guys do. That's all together. And then I got the batik fabrics from the next person in that shop hop situation.
And that's one of my favorite things about shop
Yeah.
hopping. If you get a pattern at the first store and then just
Yeah, get the
add
boutique.
fabrics as you
Add to
visit each one.
Yeah. So that
That
was
is
it.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then see Lisa on your way through.
Thank you.
And I guess we'll come up this side. Nancy, do you have one? Yep. Okay. Nancy's was the one and the same. Joan?
No.
Okay. Darlene?
I have two. I've got a sewing and an embroidery one. This is my, I pulled this one off the wall. There's an upside down and a right side up. What? You just take a piece of material and it tells you how long, and you've got to whack it this way, then you whack it this way, and then you put the fashion in it.
Oh,
And
that's
then-
beautiful.
Then it has this curved border. That's done. And then
Darlene, you inspire us all.
like last year, and these for my sister. It's okay to have a snowball fight in the house.
She said she made this for her sister last year.
Well, I'll have to show you this one. And so these are embroidered. They're a little dirty because like my grandsons used these when they were little, and they're now sophomores in college. And they're real soft, and so they would have like snowball fights in the house. Or if you want to have a bucket, they can try,
Try to square
And-
the baskets.
Yeah. So last year I made them that, and this year I'm going to make them one of these bags. And then if you have a lot of time in your nutso, you can take dryer balls and you can embroider on them.
Why?
I don't have this one completed.
I love the what from the audience.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's this other wacko friend I have. She lives in Ohio, so when she comes, we do these wacko crafts, and so hers is done. Mine is not done, but if you look on this side of it, it's done.
You could put eyebags on.
Yeah.
Halloween bags.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is probably one and done.
But you better not let
I
them throw
made
those
those.
in the house, Darlene.
I made those in orange.
Yeah.
I said, you better not let them throw the dryer balls in the house. 'cause
Oh,
they're
no,
pretty
no,
heavy.
not these, but these, and there were times when the kids left, couldn't find them all, and I had to find them. They're very soft, they're fun.
They tried knocking over.
No, and my sister one year for Christmas got something similar and the kids loved it. So that's a great project to make.
They're not only for kids either. My dog loves them.
Oh, yep. And Trina said not only for kids, but dogs
They don't
or
last very long, but the dog.
if somebody else in your household's annoying you, you can just.
Yep.
Yep. The question, Darlene, is could we do a class on that?
On this one.
On the
Bag and the balls.
Oh,
on
these?
the bag and the balls.
Yeah, this was really, it was fun and easy to do, and so I
Well,
Not, I'll
let's
just make them for my
let's
sister.
talk about when you come back from Florida, and if there's time, maybe we can.
We have to come back early because of my surgery.
Right.
The ball's round. Like that. Pardon?
The question was, how did she get the balls to be round?
Just take the class.
You have to take the class, yeah.
It's actually, well, this pattern actually shows you where you have to embroider it. And if you look, they're pieced.
Yep.
And then they're sewed. Here, I'll pass one around. Ready?
There it goes. Whoa. Thank you, Darlene. You always amaze us with what you come up with.
Darling, you go to sleep. 9 hours a night. And in fact, a week ago it was 10. But I do sleep.
Yep. And she said she does sleep 9 hours a week or a night, maybe a week. Yeah. Sleep setter machine. You hear that it's time for a thread change. You wake up, change your thread, hit start. Linda, Marcia, Sue, Mary Ellen, Linda. Trina has one.
It's huge. This is for a wedding. I have to go to Norway. I finished this last night.
So hopefully the bride and groom aren't watching this. Yeah.
Oh my.
That's pretty.
Nope. Oh, is that gorgeous? I love the soft muted colors. So
That's beautiful.
Now, have you like stood back to see it yet?
Not yet. I kind of lay it down. And
Get over there, lady.
Looked at it.
There.
that turned out gorgeous.
And she actually quilted it in the hoop.
oh,
Yes.
Yep, but that was all quoted in the hoop on her 15,000. So gorgeous. All right. Well, you'll get the label on. You're good. You're good to go. Well, thank you everybody for all of your inspiration and creativity. And I know I say this over and over and over again, but I'm always in awe and just inspired by every single item that you guys bring and share. And the Sew and Tell, I think, has become our highlight of these socials. So thank you all again. Another big round of applause to all of our creators. Okay, so let's give out some prizes. For those who are joining us from home, again, that keyword today was pumpkin. So if you have that entered in, and then Steve, do you want to run the generator first, and then we'll pull in store?
No, it's true.
Let's see who we got. Drum roll. Jay Oaks. So congratulations. If you could send an email with an address so we know where to mail your prize to, Leanne at Superstitch, Leanne at superstitch.com. So get that address sent over. For our prizes this morning, I should have said that before we ran the drawing. This beautiful quote here that's no, I wish. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. I got to work on my Vanna in here. But it's the pattern where you can make it yourself. So we're going to get one of these mailed out to Jay Oaks, who won online. We also have a panel that we brought in to show you that was used for the center and the basis of that quilt. So that is the panel that was used. So we'll get one of those sent out. And then we have one of them for somebody who's here this morning with us. And it's in the other jar. Lisa has that. Do you want to have me pull today, I guess? Okay. Okay, if everybody has your tickets out. 278. Ding, ding. Congratulations, Sue. So Rick has said that he would like to do 25% off all fall themed fabrics today. So any of the Halloween or fall fabrics that we have in store. So thank you, Rick, for offering that to all of you. And a pattern for the pumpkin up there. That pumpkin pattern is currently on order. We had it, we sold out. We ordered it. It was on back order. It's not here yet, but that came from one of those Riley Blake seed packets, and Darlene put that together. What's that? It's a Lori Holt for Riley Blake. Yep. Lori Holt's the designer. Riley Blake's the company, the manufacturer. Yep, all the packets are in front of the register. So the pumpkin one is sold out. And here's one we can show you guys. It's a sewing machine. So, but they kind of have the string closure on the back, and it was one of these patterns that Karen and Glenn used for that runner, and it's one of these patterns used there. And they just make these nice giant blocks, and you can do a single one, you can do a couple of them for the runner, you could do several of them to make a whole quilt. So
Are the fall curated packages 25% off?
yes, they are. The question was the fall curated packages 25% off. Yes, they are. Okay, do we have anything else to cover? Any other questions or comments? All right, well, we thank you guys all again for joining us for another Super Stitch Social, and get registered for classes, and we look forward to seeing you all in store for all of our various events and activities and classes, and we'll see you all online again next month here at the same time and place. Thank you.
These all have different shapes.